So what is a healthy mindset to you, Henry?
To me, a healthy mindset is somebody that is focused on a stage of life. Doesn't necessarily mean balanced all the time, but they're focused. They are trying to get accomplished a segment of life. And then once that takes place, then sometimes they move on to another. I know people always talk about having a balanced life, and I think that's absolutely true in the long term. But in the short term, sometimes you have to stay a little focused on certain areas. I know that recently Melissa and I have both been looking at what our New Year goals have been and what our families and our business and personal lives have set for goals and really for a healthy mindset. I think that you have to really look at both aspects. All the time. What your personal life reflects on your business life, and how your business life reflects in your personal life.
I know for myself, when I think about having a healthy mindset, I actually think back to my mom because I feel, obviously, you know her, but if you've ever met her, she's one of the most positive and bubbly people that you ever met, even though she's been through a lot. And she always taught me that uh, you have a choice to be positive and to control your emotions, no matter how the deck is stacked against you.
Simply having kind of a reset button and being able to really look forward, find the positive things in life that are like, okay, this maybe isn't exactly how last year I thought went, but picking one or two of those positive things and start building on them and setting some new goals for the next 6, 12, 18 months.
But I think something that I try to do and something that we help our clients do is really try to evaluate what is important to me in my life and let me set goals around that. And I think something interesting that we do with clients is asking them about what is their why, really trying to understand the core of why are these finances so important to them? What are they trying to achieve? Not just in the basic sense of I want to travel to Europe or I want to, I need X amount to spend in retirement, but really family is what's really driving me, or my faith is really what's driving me. What is actually driving them to do the things in life? And I think the more you can key into that, the more you kind of reinforce that healthy mindset.
I use this example all the time that if a client wants to go to Chicago, well, let us show you how to go to Chicago. If you want to go to New York, same thing with their finances, kind of what the end result is really helps us kind of dictate that.
The conversation can come back to, let's go back to the plan and let's look at, even we've been preparing in a sense for even if things are going awry in the outside world, but how is that actually affecting you when it comes to your finances? And going back to the plan and showing them that they're still on track and they can still achieve those goals that they have, I think can really start to kind of bring them back to a level of comfort.
When I have a client that comes in kind of overwhelmed, I think a lot of times is bringing it back to the basics. Essentially, we have to really look at the why, what are they trying to accomplish, and then really start to show them what are the first one or two steps to get there. I also think about the reason our leadership team refers to our branches as solution centers. It's because, when people come to us, a lot of times they've got something in their life that is a problem, or they're facing a death, they've maybe a marriage or a divorce, something has changed in their life, they're selling their business, and they're looking for answers. They're looking for peace of mind.
We often get clients that unfortunately are going through some sort of death in the family, oftentimes a spouse, maybe a parent. And for us, I think we often are that place they can go to in the beginning of that process to not only help them get things cleaned up, but also come back to feeling confident on moving forward.
From a client standpoint, I feel like the ability for us to walk them through different parts of life, different complexities is absolutely something that can be very rewarding. I know we had a client that actually, a business owner going through a lawsuit, and they gave me a phone call. I was actually on vacation, and I sat on the phone with him for a little over an hour. And we, talked about kind of what was reality and what he was kind of making up in his mind is what he thought would be reality. In the end, his comments to me were, just the ability to kind of bring us back to reality and to really start thinking about kind of what was going to take place and not what was just being imagined was a tremendous asset to him. It really is rewarding. And I think we've designed the company to help people that are sitting in that situation. It goes all the way down to our core values of what we're here for is really to assist people and to help them through these stages of life. I don't know. Something better. So, something better. Got to edit that one. Looking at the ground. I'm just thinking.